I have a story to tell. A tale of confusion, laughter, and a little bit of embarrassment, which, let's be honest, is the best kind of story to share. So picture this. It was just another weekend, and my friends and I decided to embrace our inner fashionistas. Well, at least we thought we had it in us as we ventured out to the clothing stores up in Eastland Mall right here in Southern California. Now let me set the scene for you. We were not just browsing, oh no. We were in full swing, smoking a little weed, laughing a lot, and making questionable fashion choices. You know, the usual. As we were about to exit one of the stores, a guy walked in. And let me tell you, he had an air about him that instantly caught our attention. He looked oddly familiar, like someone you might have seen on TV, or, I don't know, maybe in the boxing ring. As we stood there bewildered, my homies and I exchanged glances. You know that look, right? The one where you're half intrigued and half terrified you might be wrong. We began to ponder who this guy might be. I mean, he had a celebrity vibe. The kind that makes you feel like you should definitely know his name. As we were walking to the exit, the excitement started to build. Imagine it, folks. We were about to rub elbows with the celebrity. I suggested we should go up to him for an autograph. After all, how often do you get that chance to meet someone famous? So there we were, discussing the best approach, and then one of my homies, in a moment of sheer brilliance or utter madness, wiped out $1 bill. Yes, $1 bill. Because what's a better way to ask for an autograph than one of the most valuable pieces of paper we could find? We were going to have him sign it right there, and it was going to be legendary. One of my homies finally remembered the name of the man we were about to approach. "It's Roy Jones Jr.," he said, burst with confidence. Now, I'm not exactly a boxing aficionado, so I nodded along, convinced that this was indeed the right guy. With my heart pounding, I stepped forward. I was ready to make my move. I approached him, and as I got closer, I could feel the adrenaline rush. I mean, this was Roy Jones Jr., right? As I opened my mouth, ready to ask him for the autograph, I suddenly realized they hit me like a ton of bricks. This guy was not Roy Jones Jr., not even close. In the moment, that felt like an eternity. I stood there frozen. The guy looked at me. I could see the confusion in his eyes. My friends were behind me, stifling, laughing, probably wishing they had recorded the whole thing. So there I was, standing in front of a complete stranger with a $1 bill in hand, and no idea what to do next. I chuckled awkwardly and backed away as my friends interrupted into laughter. It turns out I had approached not Roy Jones Jr., but Mosley, Sugar Shea Mosley. He did sign the $1 bill. I kept it for a while. I had it like up in my room somewhere. I can't recall, like somewhere like on some sort of picture frame, right? Like on the outside. And then not even like a week or two goes by. Next thing you know, I'm like, hey, whatever happened to the $1 bill? I looked up and it was gone. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what happened to the $1 bill. Or me going up to Sugar Shea Mosley. And then as I turned back to look and see where my homies are at, they were all gone. I had approached that fool by myself. Well, that's a funny story, and that's what happened at the Eastland Mall.